And we are back live from the Marketa Stadium here in Prague to bring you this big under-20 showdown and a game I've been looking forward to the whole day. The Netherlands take on Switzerland. Looking back to last year in the Rugby Europe U20 Championship, the Dutch side were very impressive, winning key matches with strong front dominance and some clinical finishing, but just falling short to a clinical Portuguese team who started their campaign off here today with a bang, beating Poland 63-0. Switzerland, meanwhile, have had a tougher path, but they've shown grit and willingness to punch above their weight, and they will definitely do their best to match the Dutch physicality, but it's going to be a tough day at the office for the young lads. Today, don't expect any soft, fancy rugby. This is going to be physical, direct, grueling. Both teams looking to build through their forwards. We'll likely see big collision, heavy carries, brutally honest rugby in tight exchanges. Switzerland will need to disrupt the Dutch set piece, slow down the momentum and bring accuracy under pressure. The Netherlands, on the other hand, will be eager to impose themselves and smash through contact, recycle the ball quickly and use their power game to control the tempo. This match could be won in the engine room, so whoever dominates the forwards and maintains discipline will definitely have the upper hand. And once again, joining me in the commentary box today is Adam Korbelets, the only man whose ginger hair is actually brighter than the Dutch kit. Adam, welcome back.
Again, putting up another banger. I'm really gassed for this game. It's going to be nice to see all the Dutch fans getting behind their teams. They always travel in numbers. We could see earlier on there was a coin toss, and the Dutch were having that choice, so they are choosing kickoff. For Switzerland is going to be playing from right to left.
Oh, I am eager for this game. I've been looking forward to it. I had a look at the packs warming up. The size of both of these
unbelievable,
teams.
Unbelievable. Well, we're both back, so even then you kind of wonder, what are they feeding them? They're 19, 20 years old, these boys are.
I think you need to go down there and check some IDs.
They are massive.
I'm highly doubting this because the size of these boys is just humongous. They are a really big pack up front. It's going to be physical. As I think last year, it was a really good. We're going to break through quickly for the interviews. We'll come back now. I had a chat with the coaches earlier on. Let's hear what they have to say. Coach, a huge welcome to you and your team here once again this year. Missing out on the finals last year. What are you bringing forward to this year's competition?
Well, yeah, look, I think, you know, it's the same as we've done every year. I mean, last year in the final we lost to Portugal, so obviously it's about rebuilding from game one. Switzerland's game one, and that's what we're going to focus on game by game. But yeah, I think a strong group, half of them coming back from last year, some exciting talent, so yeah, really looking forward to taking part.
The Dutch are known for their hard running, hard hitting, big forwards. Is that the game plan for today?
Well, no, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, look, it's definitely in our DNA. So I think today's all about getting our fundamentals right, getting ourselves into the tournament and just building from game to game. I mean, we haven't had too many preparation games, so we really have to rely on a lot of our experience, which, you know, look, the Swiss we don't know much about, other than that they're very passionate and have a lot of a French influence, so we're expecting a tough game. And yeah, just looking forward to building.
Thank you, Coach. Best of luck to you and your team.
Thanks very much, man.
Coach, welcome. Good to have the Swiss here again in Prague. What are your expectations for the tournament? A very tough start playing against a strong Netherlands outfit.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's the first day. We are working all the year to be ready for this game. So now with players that will play, and we will show what we are doing.
So the Netherlands are really strong up front, very big, powerful, young forwards. Yeah. What are your plans to stop them today?
Yeah, Netherlands is a good team. So we will try to be on the fight every time during the game, and we will see what happens.
Thank you, Coach. Best of luck to you and your team.
Thank you.
Yeah, we heard that from the coaches, Adam. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a good game.
Definitely. Now we can really look at the sheer sizes of these men walking out on the pitch. already, some of them in professional setups all around
definitely.
Europe.
We look at the Dutch team. Marketa plays for Dukes. We have Ngomua from last year, La Rochelle. A new entry, obviously, last year he played the under-18. Tjeerd Eikema as well, getting a good professional contract in France now, moving forward to France. I just spoke to his dad earlier today. The Swiss as well, a huge French influence, you know, a lot of guys playing in Geneva, Winterthur, you know, some playing in Stade de Zaan, a couple in France as well, you know.
And that's exactly what the coach of the Netherlands team mentioned. They know they're going to be influenced by the French rugby, the French flair really flowing through their veins. So that's maybe one thing that they can be dangerous with. And now we're going to go to the Swiss national anthem.
The Swiss looking very composed there, ready for today's game. Now for the Dutch national anthem. You can hear the Dutch team charged up and ready to go here today. The size of those boys.
Unbelievable. It's going to be really hard to match the big forwards in the Dutch team.
Yes, today's referee, Lucas Jasinski from Poland. Fantastic referee, very experienced. I'm sure he's going to have his hands full with the front rowers today.
Definitely. He's very good at communicating very clearly what he needs, what he wants to see. Communicating before he gives a penalty. He gives it the chance to, I don't know, give your hands off or whatever it is he requires.
The Dutch kicking things off from left to right here. Switzerland receiving the ball. I'm keen. I am really eager for this.
Let's see what the opening minutes have to offer. Swiss boys with the, well, untraditional black jerseys on them.
And a good take, and immediately looking for that long clearance, getting the ball over
the top of the Dutch fly half.
And
that
the
kick
Dutch
just slipping
safety
slightly.
first.
They don't fancy playing in their own half. And we're gonna see a throw in. Bang on the halfway line by the Swiss. Let's see how well.
They don't want to play a kicking game against the Swiss. I mean, they want to get up front, get their front row working.
Exactly.
Use their physicality to break through. Dominate the gain line. And a bad throw there, unfortunately, just missing his man. So the Dutch with an early...
Very good reaction, though, from the Dutch.
Not able to hold on.
Just handling error. That slows them down. We're going to go back, and it's going to be the first scrum of this game. Let's see what the physical side of the things where it's going to be. Really, we mentioned the front rower, Nguema. He's going to be
he's a beast. He's a beast.
Yeah.
We've seen him scrum last year. He's a monster.
The tight head prop.
We saw Portugal in the previous game just dominating their scrum, and how much did it benefit them? So a very important part of the game.
Good initial impact.
And
wow.
you can see straight away.
Big pressure. However, Swiss going away with penalty. They were maybe too eager to dig into that scrum.
Yeah, penalty. Just going down there on the side there. Very difficult for us to see from the commentary box. Obviously, referee having a good view there from his side.
But very good initial push.
And the Swiss here with a bit of momentum early on.
Choosing to go and move the ball closer to the Dutch try line. Go for a line out. Again, some issues with the referees' comm system.
Sorry, wait for my signal, please. Can see the Swiss hooker there, Sean David Hopkins, playing for Winter. Time back on.
This time it's a little bit better. They get the ball out wider to the forwards.
A good hard hit already. It's a maul now. It's a maul now. They'll try to hold him up and just not let him to release that ball. And rightly done so by the Dutch, just holding the man up, not allowing him to get rid of that ball.
Yeah, you really can't carry high into these boys. They're too big, too physical. They are going to hold you up every single time. If you try to compete on that higher, you have to go down, really get that yardage in and present the ball well. Otherwise, it's going to be a difficult day in the office for the Swiss.
We saw them dominant in the first scrum, just not really getting anything on their blind side there. Here's an opportunity to make things right again. And you can see the big drive again, but the Swiss fighting back but just not pushing straight.
No, behind. Behind.
Good.
Yeah, got to take the ball from the mark there.
Yeah, the initial hit was definitely on the side of the Dutch, but the aftermath, the second push was really well done by Swiss. And a long kick that moves it.
There, yeah.
He's got a lot of distance on those boots.
Here you go.
Now go in a little bit safe.
Very tough to predict this year's tournament and who's going to win the game. You know, we saw Portugal really powering through against Poland.
Watch the referee.
And we've got this Dutch team, the Swiss, a surprise package this year, not knowing much about them. We still had the Czech Republic against Romania, who are also really good.
Breaking off from the maul. Carrying into that
good hard carry there.
10 channel.
Just trying to get his hands loose there, and
it was very obvious what he was trying to do, and the defender did quite well to disrupt any sort of intention to offload after the tackle.
But driven back there.
Away, no hands now.
Good counter rug though.
It was through the middle of the rug, so it was good.
However, we'll come back to the knock on. The Dutch boys just unwilling to.
Did you hear the whistle? Okay. Leave the ball alone.
Polish referee just making sure everyone heard the whistle. They know that he's not going to tolerate any sort of nonsense.
As we mentioned, he's a no-nonsense guy and a very experienced referee here today.
It's not the best start to really start to annoy the referee in the 5th minute of the game, is it?
You don't want to get on his bad side early on, obviously.
Crouch! Bind! Squeeze! Set!
You see the communication within the scrum.
Once again, a hard, strong push. But the Swiss managed to secure the ball and just clearing their lines there. Oh, a tough one to catch, but he does really well, the young lad.
Blocked by the Swiss.
Somehow managing to get there. Oh,
Went backwards.
Now recycled by the Dutch.
It's a rock now. Back.
Good speed off the line by the Swiss. And now the Dutch are setting up for a box kick.
and a good kick, but just a bit too far. They're not allowing his forwards to chase that.
Doing
well judged and
well
a good
done.
counter-ruck again. We see there the Dutch team really strong from the front.
You stop it.
And penalty.
Very good chase from the Dutch winger. Number 11, Silva van Essen, doing really well to get under that ball, hit back, and they were rewarded by the counteract. And they've got a 5-meter line out just in front of the Swiss try line.
Yeah, the captain Fossen, great kicker. We saw him last year. He converted shots from over the halfway line. He's got a powerful boot on him.
Thank you.
Clear height advantage there for the Dutch, securing that line out. Going forward, goal by himself and try time Netherlands.
Amazing sidestepping from the big man, Marketa, just doing all the job. It wasn't really clear from the line out. The ball wasn't held to the scrum half. It was tapped back. But then the big man who threw the ball initially wiggled the way through the entire Swiss pack.
Great run.
Very good run. He did really well to stay alive, to keep his feet pumping.
And as we thought, the Dutch will dominate that impact, that gain line. They've been really good pushing the Swiss, creating the pressure, getting that turnover, and creating an opportunity to score.
Not adding the 2 points after the conversion.
Commentator Kurs coming back?
Don't know, we haven't said much about the kickers, so it's just probably very difficult today. He was kicking against, there's a little bit wind picking up. Also not an easy position. We've seen this
tight
miss.
Angle,
yeah, exactly, in World Rugby, so.
The Swiss don't look too bad, to be honest with you. They've been playing good rugby, maybe a bit unlucky there. They'll have to try to spread the ball out wide and use their backs. This is where their strength will come from.
Going very long, however, missing that initial tackle, allowing them to get out of that 22. Now good defense, forcing them to clear their lines.
Outside
to box kick off the scrum half.
Great kick there. What an incredible kick. Oh,
pinpoint
just
accuracy.
Not getting that ball there.
Knocked on.
Knocked on.
Very good length
Fantastic
on
kick.
that box.
Yeah, great box kick there. The Swiss just need to settle a little bit, calm down, go back to basics.
And they have to do a little bit better to cover these, the field these kicks. The fullback was hesitant, didn't really commit to taking that ball, given the opportunity for the Dutch boys to regather. However,
two big men running at you.
Difficult bounce for the Dutch boys. Otherwise, we would have seen a massive break.
And again, we see that Dutch scrum so strong, but this time
pushing straight, pushing up,
pushing up.
However, this time,
pushing
even though the Swiss couldn't really hold on to that pressure, couldn't manage it.
The Dutch scrum obviously a lot stronger, but lacking technique there, just not pushing up.
Just not hitting the touch exactly, was tapped in
go back.
by the winger, and a very long kick from the 22 to the opposing 22. Now a little bit of running rugby being played by the Swiss. Again going quite straight up into the contact, and we've seen this not really pay off. Now the tackle has to be released.
Stay back.
Another box kick here.
Knocked on.
Knocked on there.
Difficult contest.
Very good contest though.
Good
Oh,
pass.
that extra man out wide. The Swiss have a good opportunity here.
And he's
Can he go all the
quick.
way himself?
He
Yes, he
stepped.
can.
Oh my God.
Incredible.
He's done so well with the ball in hand. Sidestepping.
What a try. Adrian Zognes there.
Unbelievable sidestepping. And the first initial pass from his fly half. Bringing exactly flat ball. Here we can watch it again. Nice and flat. Accelerating onto the ball. You can see he's really quick.
1, 2 steps.
Sidestepping his opposite number. And then just stepping
See you
inside.
later. I'll take that.
Could step you in a phone box.
This is exactly what we say the Swiss need to do, is play that ball out wide. We know they've got fast wingers. They are very dangerous there. The Dutch will have to try to prevent that somehow.
He's done so well to stop the defender, kind of second guess himself to really drop off his acceleration, kind of sit back on his heels, and then he couldn't really accelerate to defend well.
And great kick there. Getting that extra 2 points, and the Swiss in the lead here early on. 11 minutes played, leading 7-5 against a very powerful Netherlands team. How good was that, Blake?
Very good, very good.
Spotted the opening wide, pulled the ball through, got across.
And he did what the Portuguese struggled to do, to a flat pass into his winger's hands. What we saw in the previous game. And again, the fly half exiting under a lot of pressure, however, doing really well with that exit. Very good distance. The Dutch fly half hesitating if he should take the ball or not. Nearly made a mistake there.
First man. Thank you.
It's been an exciting opening few minutes.
I showed you the mark. I showed you the mark. Stay on the mark, please. Thank you.
Players just trying to steal a couple of inches for themselves to bring better
Good jump,
opposition.
just a little bit too early there on the jump maybe. And the Swiss
Good quick hands from the scrum half. Picking up the ball.
Going back on the inside, tackled hard there.
They've adjusted to the good targeting of the Dutch boys, off the breakdown. They try to recycle quickly.
Held up there for a little bit.
But the tackle has been finished.
Finally.
The maul hasn't been called. And
a penalty there.
There was the first player holding on.
First player coming in and getting decent steal. A very important steal because...
really important. The Swiss looked... They look promising there.
Yeah, they had a lot of momentum on their side.
Huge kick.
Again, the boot on this boy.
Yeah, we
Wonderful.
spoke about fast, and he's got an incredible kick.
Here we go. And stay on the mark, please. You manage the players, okay?
We hear the referee once again being very clear and stern.
Join the line out. Thank you.
Yeah, very clear instructions. What he's expecting.
Long throw, collected well by the Dutch.
That was not straight.
Good, strong hit there.
However, as it was not contested on the same jumper, that slipped by. Good defense.
Just unfortunate there. Should have held on to that ball there. Looking for that extra pass, a quick pass over to get that line break. Just not getting it this time around.
Yeah, but again, Adrian Zoganas, the try scorer, doing really well to put a lot of pressure on the Dutch fullback. Therefore, he had to play quick hands because he didn't want to get tackled on the ball. And that forced him to chuck the ball into the touch, giving opportunity to Swiss to
And the Swiss now with a
22.
good line out there.
A little bit too long that pass was, but
they will have to clear the
well to
lines here.
recollect. Long boot, center field, found in grass, recollected by the winger, trying himself to get to the outside.
He's going to need defense to come. Yeah.
But the clear out was
just going straight to
against
ground
rules.
there, yeah. Off of his feet. Yeah, just going off his feet there, signaled the referee. And the Swiss again with another attacking play here.
The lineout has been quite good for them.
You can see here, good take, just backing himself.
Good
but how
tackle,
fast, yeah. We saw what that man does. Zorganas is really quick.
No, that was, sorry, the penalty was for in its aside.
Yeah, side
by
entry.
Scrum half. Good front foot ball generated by
good advantage
the
here for the
half.
Swiss.
I really like the style of the Swiss fly half, how he's managing the game, how he's carrying himself. Now again, was met
hit
quite hard. Managed to keep his feet up. And again, the winger maybe decided a bit prematurely to kick the ball.
Back. Free play, we'll go back for that penalty there. Offside penalty there. And the Swiss had opportunity maybe for a shot, a goal here, just to extend that lead a little bit more.
And it does look like it.
Yeah, they've decided to go for it. Yeah, very, very smart play here. Keep that scoreboard ticking. Put all the pressure onto this Dutch team. Make them work for it.
And they know that the big man don't want to run.
Lucas Schmidt here with an opportunity to add another 3 points.
He's been very good this game.
He has. And a good kick, getting it over. The Swiss extend their leads here at the Marketa, 10 points to 5. 17 minutes into this first half. Expecting this?
Not really, not really. I thought it was going to be much tougher for the Swiss to get on the outside of the Dutch boys. However, wonderful feed from the Ajin Zoganas in the initial 15 minutes. Again, putting the ball deep in the 22.
Hard hit there, taking the impact.
And another exit is going to take place.
Yeah, the Dutch counter-ruck in there really quickly, really well. Securing that ball. Great counter-ruck by the Dutch. Quick hands there. Ngomua with the ball. Trying to get there himself. He just can't get it. But short. Oh, getting in each other's way. But can he get across? No.
That was knock on. Very unfortunate for the Dutch boys. Just unclarity on that attack.
Super close to Ngomua with that carry. Almost getting over. Just not managing.
That's a crucial mistake. You have to convert these good moments into points.
See, a meter short there and just a bit of miscommunication.
Yeah, both of them were basically in, but as both of them were too eager to get that first try of this tournament for themselves. Managed to cough it up.
The Dutch just need to push straight here. We saw they're a lot stronger in the scrum. They just need to get their technique right.
Swiss has done really well to just stabilize the scrum.
They'll look for that clearance now. Oh, putting his play under pressure there, but managing to get the ball away. Not going to find touch now, and another opportunity for the Dutch to attack. It's Fasten with the ball. Breaking first man.
He's a big fullback, isn't he? So
he is huge.
He's trusting himself to do that carrying.
Great carry again. Great quick pass there. The Dutch with all the momentum once again.
Good
big
option.
strong carry again.
Scoop the ball out of the ruck. Now
Quick hands on the inside again.
Swiss doing a good job with hitting, double tackling.
Oh, unfortunate there, but managed to get the ball back, regain possession again. Couple of loose passes, cleaning that ruck. Good low hit there. We can see the Swiss have been relentless in their defense. Very hard to keep these boys out.
Now
ball being spread out wide.
They're not really filling the entire field. They're trying to play through the middle and really battle their way into the try.
The Swiss not committing
area.
Too many players to their breakdown. They need to keep the numbers out wide to defend. They can't afford to bring too many players into the breakdowns.
Now,
And
moment
again,
of
good
unclarity,
ball.
who's going to carry. In the end, it was the Dutch flanker.
And a turnover, holding on there. So the Dutch once again losing out. Fabulous defense by the Swiss.
They've been very good in the double tackling and closing actually their inside. It's the Dutch players like to go on their inside, the tip-on options from the inside compared to the ball of play, like the direction of play. And they've been really good to close that gap and really drive that carrier back.
Can see getting nice and low there, perfect jackling position, and just winning that ball, getting the Swiss out of danger and just clearing their lines.
The time was stopped as there's one Dutch player now taking treatment. And the entire Dutch team is regrouping now to discuss.
Yeah, just having a bit of
has
a
been going
breather
on.
there.
It's probably his shoulder just not being all right.
As we called it, a lot of running rugby, a lot of hard hits.
I think the Dutch are very surprised what the Swiss had to offer in the opening 20 minutes.
Not much was known about the Swiss before coming into this tournament, you know.
Which is one of their advantages.
It's an
because
advantage, yeah.
definitely they can just like underrate you. They don't expect that you can fight back. And that's what the Swiss have been doing really well. They are physical. They are quick with the ball. They're not afraid to play.
Will they be able to last the full 80? Do they have the engine for it?
Just as we said, we called it kind of with the Polish boys against Portugal. They did really well in the opening 20 minutes. However, then
They just ran out of steam.
exactly gaps
Right
starting
off
to
there.
open everywhere.
Mistakes creeping in and then losing out.
Yeah, just like this. Now Dutch
Again, turnover.
back on the prowl.
And you can see they're using their... Ngomua, look at that man go. There's a reason why he's playing for La Rochelle, and that's it right there. Fabulous individual try there.
Very good individual skill to just carry. He found the right line to run, and then it was just one tackler after the other, just losing that physical battle against this big boy.
Yeah, Aubameyang and Gruma there, just too powerful.
And he's also the younger age group of these two. Age
Yeah,
groups
we saw
playing
him
the
last
20s.
year. We saw him last year playing. He
Under
was
18s,
just
yeah.
incredible. He was really incredible. And even better this year by the looks of things.
He's reached well for the try. That's good individual skill.
What a game we have witnessing so far. 12 points to 10. It's still anybody's game.
Yep, the Swiss have been doing really well to disrupt most of the opportunities, and they just lost one tackle. One tackle, that's it. If you lose this contact, suddenly a lot of things open up, and this man is hard to bring down, apparently.
Good high kick there, gathered by the Dutch. And look
Again,
at
the
those
winger
feet.
missing the first tackle.
Look at those feet. Incredible. And the Dutch are open. They've got a man outside if he can get the ball to him, but ripped away there.
And now the Swiss are with the opportunity, however, losing the
Dutch
ball
over
in the
the
breakdown.
ball. And a
Very-
great steal there. Versteeg with a steal there.
Have a very good run from the Dutch winger.
And Fasten
Dietrich.
opting to go for the line out from here.
Vierstonk.
Backing themselves are the Dutch.
You're just getting around two players. You can't allow, especially when it happened earlier on, picked off by the fly half. Took his lunch money, however, then found two big men, which stripped him off the ball.
And a
Give
good
him-
opportunity, a great throw. The Dutch set up that maul, and that maul is a dominant one, moving their way forward and getting across once again for his second try of the game today.
Tony
Nguma,
Nguema.
yeah, he's a powerhouse. Brilliant.
They really didn't bring much answers to that maul. The Dutch were so quick with binding that well. See how quickly they were set up to do the job, and the Swiss just couldn't cope with that
Not getting
speed.
enough numbers there quickly enough. As you can
the
see,
reaction
it just
was very slow.
Very slow reaction there, and the Dutch just powerful and getting across there. Fasten again with another chance to add those extra 2 points. Unfortunately, just going to the right there once again. But a good comeback from the Dutch team.
Definitely, definitely.
Now the Swiss need to just slow the game down, recompose themselves. They're still in it. It's only one converted try difference. They're still very much in this.
Exactly, the door is still open. However, now Swiss have to answer, and they have to answer in style.
They need to.
Now, not to make the same mistake third time around. They opt to kick a little bit longer into the 22, not to put it in.
And again, choosing to run out and sidestepping his man again.
He's been doing really well.
Verdastonk, he's been good. And again, look at this. Numbers out wide, fast and holding onto the ball, getting it across, cutting on the inside. Just holding on, they're looking for support, but the Swiss over that.
Eventually, covering tackle coming
but
in.
But not on his feet there, just off feet there, and not able to get that jackal. And again, the Dutch with another crucial counter-attack here. Quick. And again, into the Swiss 5 meter.
They've really started to adjust where the space is. And apparently, the Swiss are having a hard time to defend the edges. Even then, good covering tackle. The steal was borderline illegal.
We saw that Dutch more now. Can they replicate it? Can they do the same thing? Good grab. Then again, more formed. And again, unfortunately, just obstructing there, getting in the way when forming that more. You have to be really careful. If you engage too early, you'll be deemed as blocking. So you got to time it really well if you're a supporting player there.
Yeah, but now Swiss have to be very careful not to give the Dutch this opportunity this close to line, because they've got a powerhouse in that maul, which is very hard to stop.
It's going to be,
unless they make a mistake themselves.
You can see some heavy breathing out there already. It's been a tough opening spell. Good throw by the Swiss, getting their ball, but unfortunately knocked forward by the Dutch, and the Swiss will have a put into scrum. I'm not sure if that's what they wanted, to be honest with you. I think they would have preferred a line out, maybe.
Well, apparently decision overturned, and they're opting, the Dutch are opting for a scrum. Not quite sure what happened there.
Yeah.
But
so the Dutch now have an opportunity to feed into the scrum.
And maybe finally to show off their cohesion of the back line. And to show off some of their set piece moves.
They'll definitely be looking for a penalty here, the Dutch. We've seen nice and low there. Good drive by the Dutch, securing the ball. Yeah. Good defense there. Oh, good fake.
Very good dummy there.
And the Dutch again just dominating their gain line. Using those big forwards to make the hard hits. Great offload again.
Getting his hands free.
Fly half there, just trying to do something.
Good job tackle coming on the big man.
And again, they're putting all the pressure. They're using the big boys, trying to break through. Ball going out wide, going down the middle.
As the ball is recycled quickly there, the Swiss are having a hard time to readjust, to get that defensive platform they need to rush up, to close the options. And really, the Dutch boys are capitalizing on that.
Yeah, using their forwards to the best of their ability. So hard to stop these big guys from such a close distance. You can see they're just driving, pumping those legs and earning an advantage there as well. So free play here for the Netherlands, looking to strike once again. Ball going wide, good quick pass. Just a meter out here. Can he get the ball down? Oh, just a little short there and held up, but we'll go back for that penalty. And time off call by the referee.
It was an offside penalty, wasn't it?
Let's have a listen to what he says here.
This was the held up ball over the try line.
Maybe a couple of too many infringements there in that danger zone, in that red zone. So just a word with the captain.
Yeah, but no yellow card. Now still.
Bit of an issue there with the communication set.
Yeah, we couldn't hear the referee either. Therefore the referees can't hear each other. They really need to communicate well, but it's an intense game. A lot is going on every single second, and just one set of eyes wouldn't be able to see everything.
No, definitely not.
Now it's good.
There we go. We got communication back again with the referee.
I told you in the dressing room, if you have something to tell me, do it through the captain.
Yeah, but you said for the scrum, he said it was okay.
Okay, all right.
Tony Nguema just complaining about something that happened earlier on. He was shut down quite harshly by the referee. That
Rightly so,
yeah,
rightly
rightly so. Communicating only through the captain. Even GJ's experience probably want to.
Trying to use his experience a little bit there to leverage it a bit.
I'll stay this side. Time back on.
Referee not having none of it today.
Let me have a look. Yes.
And again, the Dutch with a fabulous opportunity to add more, just to squeeze the life out of the Swiss side and push their lead even further going to the half-time now.
Bind! Set!
And good scrum by the Dutch. Dominant again. Getting an advantage with the man extra on the side. Just not able to get across.
Short.
Coming off short there.
And Swiss now in possession of the ball. Ball apparently bounced off the player trying to score.
Ball in the ruck. Not from the side, thank you. Stay back. Use it.
And the Swiss somehow getting away, but not clearing their lines completely. And again, the Dutch got numbers out wide if they can push the ball.
A lot of space opens up on the other side of the field.
Sucking in 3 men just to take him down.
Just like that, they're back into their own 22. Knocked on by the Swiss, apparently.
Yeah, knocked on there in the tackle. We saw the line speed that the Dutch are running and the lines they're taking, getting the pace in, waiting for the ball, receiving the ball, and just breaking that Swiss defense apart.
Just here, he was
Okay?
robbed off the ball.
You need 10 seconds. Oh, you're number 12. Sure, thank you. Time back on. Here, please. Scrum orange, not on black.
So the Dutch again with another opportunity.
Just on the other side of the field, just we had a second go. And let's see if they decide to keep it in longer, dig out maybe another penalty, or do they spread it out wide to the backs?
Well, they're going to try to get the Swiss to make a mistake here in the scrum.
Good pushback from the Swiss, forcing the Dutch to play through hands. Fortunately for the Dutch, they've knocked that on.
Yeah, you got to be clinical there, especially if you're running that far line and you're trying to get onto the ball very quickly.
Nice and high ball, although not much pressure being placed on the fullback.
And a forward pass there.
That was the beginning of the pass and the last. Throw forward.
The referee getting himself in the good position.
Good position, yeah. We said he's really experienced.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing out there. He's refereed a lot of games.
Here we go. Stay square, please. Stay square.
Now the Swiss with the decision to be made. Do they back the quick wingers to do some damage, or do they just clean their lines?
And a good drive, but going down there on the near side. Ball's available, says the referee. Swiss managing to get the ball out and clearing the lines once again. And a great clearance kick. Wonderful kick there by the Swiss.
That is a very good kick by the fly half. He's been everything good that has been going on for this Switzerland side. Lucas Schmidt showing his expertise.
It's been a good game to call so far. Both of these teams just not able to get away from each other. You know, the Swiss staying in the contest, only one try difference.
Maybe the referee wasn't in a great position to see this. He started a little bit earlier than he expected. Good
attacking, yeah. We know they were going to carry strong.
And they're going back on the blind side.
Yeah, deciding to keep ball in hand and just play running rugby. This is what they're strong at. This is what they're good at. They got the physicality. That is a high kick there, and he's not going to find anybody with that. An easy mark there by the Swiss and an easy let off.
Opting to kick.
Taking all the pressure off there with a kick, just going a little bit too far there.
And decent clearance.
Very good clearance there again, and pressure's been relieved, you know?
Yeah.
Can see the boys out of breath there. It's been grueling the last 35 minutes now. Both of these guys playing the best rugby they can. Yeah, the Swiss very smart there, deciding not to engage onto that more, forcing the Dutch to play. And again, another unforced error.
A lot of handling errors from this Dutch team.
Yeah.
They've always built the momentum really well, and it's like the third or fourth time visiting 22 and actually knocking the ball on. They'll have to sort this out if they want to make it to the final stages of this tournament.
Inside 22. Time off.
Time off here by the referee.
One of the Swiss players have to undergo some sort of treatment.
So if you just joined us, this is our second game for the day. We had a good start this morning with Portugal dominating against Poland, winning their game quite convincingly. We still have a lot of rugby ahead of us today. After this game, we have Romania. Well, actually, that is the last game. Germany taking on Belgium.
It's going to be a big game.
The Germans very unlucky yesterday to lose out in the under-18 against a Dutch team.
Against Dutch team,
they were right to the end.
Exactly, and they were up on the case. They really thought they were in the semis, and they just lost it through, well, maybe ill decision.
A single error.
Yeah,
a single error.
Just wanting to go and score an extra try, then getting the ball overturned, and fabulous finish by the Dutch.
Yeah, look again. Incredible strength at scrum time by the Dutch.
And again, Schmidt exiting well.
Good clearance, yeah.
Just keeping the pressure away.
What is it?
For a man his size, he's got a decent boot on him.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though the levers don't really favor him, he's got a very good and lengthy boot.
Here you go. Have a look.
Right now we're in the last 4 minutes of this game.
Good throw and good take again. Another one being, but the Swiss not committing anything to that more again.
The Dutch have started to target that 10 channel. That's where the fly half defends. And a lot of space out wide. Moment of unclarity who's going to take the ball. Hopefully that's going to settle into a groove during the tournament. Again,
bringing the ball back on the inside. Strong, straight running. Now they'll look to spread the ball wide quickly.
Good defense by Swiss again, putting a lot of pressure on the ball carriers. That has been,
look at that drive,
quite good for them.
An advantage being played here for the Dutch.
And
Knock on.
we'll go back to the
Coming back offside.
offside
Offside advantage.
penalty just in front of the post.
13, black.
Do the
Offside.
Dutch, what do you reckon? Do the Dutch back themselves to?
100%. They will not be kicking at goals today. As I mentioned to you from the beginning, this is not their style of play.
Captain's decision.
They are definitely
But I beg to disagree. The fly half opting for the kick. Yeah.
maybe playing it safe.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I would think they would back themselves. Maybe just getting a breather for his front row there. They've been
Yeah,
working
maybe.
really hard throughout this game.
Especially with the quality in their maul we've seen. They're so quick and so physical and really organized quite well. They only made one mistake with the obstruction or crossing in the previous maul. Now just taking easy points.
Yeah, fast and here with the opportunity to extend the lead.
Does so.
And with great ease there, right in front of the post, taking the Netherlands 20 points to 10 against the Swiss.
Time off.
Either way, I think the Swiss
Injured
are doing
player.
quite all right in this game, which I was guessing that's going to be much more one-sided.
Yeah, look, that was we were expecting that, but the Swiss managing to stay in. It's not over yet. I mean, there's still another half to play. You have a lot of big guys on the bench for both teams. They could come in, make an impact. The game could change around at any time. Nothing is guaranteed at this level. We've seen it last night. We've seen the Czech team come back against Portugal. We saw the Netherlands come back against Germany.
It's not over until it's over.
It's not over until it's over, yeah.
A kick that doesn't really land in the field.
Yeah, you're going to
Second
have to be more
mistake.
clinical than that, yeah, if you are to compete today.
Here is the mark.
Either way, Schmidt very
Middle of the
good
pitch.
so far in today's game. It's just a little mistake that might turn out costly because we know the Dutch like to carve out the penalties from the scrums.
Crouch.
Yeah, their front row has been the difference.
Yeah.
Set. Stay.
And again, securing ball from the scrum, running hard, getting through, got support there, holding on to the ball, good support to come back and that up. They'll look for quick ball
Use
here.
it.
And again, using those forward just to inch their way forward.
Away black.
Not really great.
Oh, not holding on to that, but still.
That initial pass just going a little bit too low.
Yeah.
Basically, that gave a second extra for the Swiss defender to put extra pressure. And that was all the difference.
Yeah, what a half of rugby we've seen here at the Marketa. Started off really well. Both teams very strong, not giving anything away. The Dutch just managed to power their way through, using those forwards, building up play, being consistent, and rightly so in the lead. I think the more dominant side in this first half.
Definitely, and the scoreline reflects that. However, how good is Tony Nguema so far? He's
Brilliant,
been,
man.
all that's been
Brilliant,
going great
man.
for
He's
the
definitely
Dutch.
got his hands up for man of the match here.
And some best moments in the first half.
Good individual run there in the score,
And we'll come back to you in about 15 minutes after the break.
yeah, we'll see you guys shortly. Stay tuned. A lot more action coming in the second half here at the Marketa Stadium.
We're from the under 18 boys. So. Oh, yeah, Our son is John is 6. Our captain is last one is Belgium, he's on English. And last one is Merci. The thing is saying very good. You want sugar? No, but lekker in het zonnetje. Nou, ik denk de mensen in de kast. Zonnetje. Dat was echt een idee van de eeuw. Zo relaxed. Je voelde het altijd in de hoek opkwam. Ja. Ik snap het, we zitten met z'n allen daar, maar we kunnen ook met z'n allen hier doen. Ook deze kitchen. Gewoon af en toe al een beetje. Voor het beeld, hè? Voor het beeld zo, ja. Af en toe als we scoren. Ja.
And welcome back to the Marketa Stadium here in Prague as we get ready for the second half. We've had a thrilling first 40 minutes of rugby, and this one is still very much in the balance. The Dutch have been doing exactly what the Dutch do best, using their big forward pack to hammer away with collisions, control the territory, and create complete physical dominance up front. And that's made a difference so far, helping them take a 20-10 lead into the break. Switzerland, though, have shown plenty of promise. Early on, they were dangerous every time they managed to move the ball wide with their wingers, looking sharp and eager. But for the final 20 minutes of the first half, it was almost all defense for them. And what a defensive shift they put in. Massive tackles, great scrambling, and just enough resilience to keep themselves firmly into this contest. The Dutch will know they've left opportunities out there. Handling errors have crept in far too often, slowing their momentum and letting Switzerland off the hook too many times. That's something they'll need to look to improve on in the second half and tidy up quickly if they want to put this game to bed. As it stands, it's still anybody's game, and the next 40 minutes are set up perfectly to decide this. Adam, welcome back. What are your thoughts for the second half?
It's good to be back. Swiss started much better with the restart, not really giving much opportunities to the Dutch winger to sidestep as he did on the previous three starts.
Thank you.
Yeah, we saw the Dutch dominating their first half physically. What do you think the Swiss needed to do? What do you think the coach said to them half-time?
Oh, definitely play expansive rugby just like they have been doing now. Offload just not really going to hand, unfortunately, forwards. That's definitely one thing they will be doing, because they have been quite good. Every single time they pushed it out wide, they were walking away with some decent yardage.
Yeah, the wingers really quick. They have a lot of pace. Every time they've gotten the ball out wide, they've managed to somehow creep their way and make headway, get into the Dutch half and create danger. And you can see, rightly so, you know, they've put some points on the board and they've kept themselves in this. Somehow, I don't know how, but they've kept themselves in this.
Definitely, and they did really well in the initial 20 minutes with the defense. They were really hard. They rushed up. They didn't do any sort of soft tackles. Nothing slipped by them, and that is why the scoreline is only 20-10.
Yeah, the Dutch, a lot of handling errors there in the second half, probably losing out on 3 or 4 tries due to that.
Definitely, they're not capitalizing on every single visit to the 22. Really being, well, the coach has to be harsh on this. Like, you have to score. You have to, once you visit, you're the better team, the favorites for this game. You have to wreck up the score quickly to really don't give that other team an option. And now,
yeah, as we see there, early shove, very early shove there by the Dutch, and just again allowing Switzerland off the hook, and Switzerland in this still. It's only 1 try and a penalty,
and one man who's been involved with everything going well was the Swiss fly half, as I mentioned him earlier, Lucas Schmidt. Now another high up and under. A lot of chase after that ball.
Great chase.
He's getting through a couple of tackles, just slipping on the shoulders of the Dutch players.
Over the ball and securing that turnover there. How good has this man been this whole game?
Yeah, they were really rewarded for the entire line chasing back on that kick, because they overworked actually the entire Swiss backline and got there earlier than they have.
And then Ngema just there with a critical steal.
It's very important.
Getting through Fasten, fabulous kick, and this is a very good opportunity for the Dutch just to creep away slowly from this good Swiss team.
And we know they're very good with their mauls. The lineouts haven't been working that well, to be honest, but the mauls, when they kind of pull it down.
We saw the Swiss pulling away from the mauls. Unfortunately, they will not be able to do that this time around. They'll have to dedicate men to the maul. And a good job trying to sack there, getting a good sack, not too bad at all.
They've been really smart with this.
Well timed, yeah. The defense, as I mentioned, their Swiss defense has been tremendous. They've put in a huge shift and they can be very proud of that.
Now just getting on the outside of his defender, not reaching all the way to the try line.
A meter out and over. The Dutch opening things up early in the second half. Sepp Walter with a try there.
Yeah, but the initial carry did really, really well. Number 26, Niels Schoten, did really well to get on the outside of his defender, who set up just a little bit too narrow. He didn't really come from outside in like he should. And even though he made the tackle, he got a lot of yards, and they just set up perfectly for the follow-up.
Yeah, and Walter very smart there, just seeing the gap, nobody there, and getting that 5-point and fast and converting. So the Netherlands pulling away slowly at the start of the second half, 25 points to 10 against the Swiss now. As I mentioned, the first half, the bench of the Netherlands just looks so strong. They do have a lot of impact players on still to come.
Yeah, some big boys there, very strong as well. James Knapp, one of them, already involved last year.
He was incredible last year, yeah. Powerhouse.
Also, you can't really miss him on the field. He's got bright orange mullet, or
almost as bright as yours.
Exactly.
Almost as bright as yours. I think that is unmatched though.
Leave him 3.
Huge high up and under, and a great take there. A lot of skill to take those balls. I mean, it's not easy, especially with the sun shining down now.
Definitely. And that personal bravery that you have to have in yourself, even though the entire line of Dutch defenders is chasing back on the ball, you have to really commit to that. Otherwise, someone's going to eat you up.
Great chip there.
Chip over the top, not collected by the fly half. Kind of pulling onto that ball. 2 players. Fortunately, just giving the ball away a little bit too easily.
Too good. And now the Dutch will look to use their forwards again.
Again, the Swiss are quite tight in defense. Dutch
opting to kick. Huge up and under, but a little bit too far. If you can take this, calling for the mark there. Yeah, just not getting that kick
right here
as he wanted. And again, this is what we spoke about in the first half. You know, the Dutch getting really close, creating all the things, but at times just making bad decisions.
Yeah, this was
first man, please.
Very well.
Thank you.
Self-centered decision. The gap was there, but just
you
not
can see,
on the
great
inside.
Hands there.
Very well
hands,
collected.
Yeah.
The 2 fly halves really battling against each other.
Bram Rott is also
trying to
fabulous
outsmart one another. Contest 1.
Just getting that, but was it straight? Yeah, playing the man in the air there. So again, the Swiss, as much as they give him breaks, they also create breaks for the Dutch here. Just let him off the hook again.
Exactly, you don't really want to give them the opportunity to go into return it 22, attempt that maul, attempt line out.
We have substitutions, give me numbers.
And some set of substitution coming in.
So Swiss making the first changes here in the second half.
Black 1, substitution.
In the front row, we know that.
Theo Bacheta, yeah, coming in there for Switzerland. And Simon Colento coming off there.
Join the line now, please. No contact.
Good throw there by the Dutch. Oh, just knocking it forward to the Swiss. So the Dutch have a scrum advantage here.
Coming back.
No advantage, and will come back for the scrum, and this is a very good opportunity for the Dutch again to attack.
There was
And
no contest, so it's fine.
Referee deemed that as not contesting for the ball.
Yeah, there was no contest there quite clearly.
It was within, so it was okay for me. Yes. Number? Black 9, substitution. Black 9. Black 9 sub.
So, great game
Here is the mark,
by the Switzerland scrum off. He had a thrilling game there. Fernandes by Goria.
Another very good opportunity for the Dutch boys to rack up that score.
Yeah, we saw how dominant their scrum was. They will definitely look to use that again.
But the substitution for the Swiss finished up with a very steady scrum to be fair.
Yeah, Twan Stevens just not getting away there, being tackled. But the Dutch only 5 meters out there, creeping their way through, yeah. And again, we see that man running very hard.
And a lot of space out wide. Just again, the pass just not really going to the right man.
Fasten holding on there, meter away.
If you just go through the hands, someone's going to finish it.
An advantage there.
A skip pass is not the solution to this issue.
Held up offside there. And time off here. I think the captain will have a talking to now.
Let it go, please. Captain, please.
Here, long pass, but just doesn't find the right man. And it's difficult to, you have to real accelerate. You have to pick up that ball from basically your ankles. It's difficult then to score the try. If you just go fixed pass, it's so much easier. A lot less effort.
We heard the referee, they're just giving them a team warning as well. Too many infringements happening in there.
The injured player is substituted.
And the Dutch making a couple of changes there in their back line. Sam Grill's coming on. And Yuna Yasin as well.
9 and 10 orange.
They're new players to this team. I didn't see them playing last year, so I would love to see what they've got to offer now. And fabulous game by these two young boys going off there.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. The change of both halfbacks.
Yeah, Rotters had a insane game.
Okay.
So it's going to be interesting how the pacing of the game and the game management changes with the the pair of the halfbacks just being different. Everyone has a specific style of play, has different dynamics. Dutch obviously going for the line out again.
Yeah, no, they would back themselves. They've got the height, they've got the forward pack. They're a lot stronger. They have been more dominant in these situations.
Stop.
Another substitution coming in.
Substitution.
For the Swiss winger.
For the Swiss, yeah. He was really good, Kellett.
Didn't get many opportunities with the ball in hand.
Okay.
But Paul Halter coming in for him here.
Time back on.
Good throw, great take, and a good maul set up again, and the Dutch look to drive over one more time. Getting through, and try time once again.
Very good.
Do I need to tell you who scored that try?
It's the man who's got a hat-trick right now.
Do we need to mention his name again? Incredible. What a game by this young lad.
He is going to be essential for this team.
Yeah, just bringing all that experience that he racked up in France, and too powerful.
And he's the one managing the ball. Didn't really well, maybe if the Swiss would push back a little bit more, it was a good decision to pass it to the player behind him, but right now he just wanted to score. He knows he can get there.
Yeah, Nguma hat-trick on his opening day here at the Marketa. Incredible performance. Hats off to you, young man. That was well deserved.
Yeah, first three, and definitely more to come during this championship.
And Fasten just making sure. Oh, not Fasten. We have a change of kicking there. So that was Janssen taking the duties, the kicking duties there, and just converting there for those extra two. And we see another sub there for the Swiss as well. Philip Weiss out. And there's the man we've been talking about early on. He was really strong. Yeah, look, I think, nah.
That's a statement.
Nowhere near as close as yours. A good attempt, though.
Good attempt.
You still remain the biggest ginger here.
I definitely wouldn't want to get into a fight with him. He looks strong. I reckon he can do the job on me, definitely in the scrum time.
Yeah, you'll be good at running away, though.
Love to meet him in the
you
white
got
channels.
the legs, though. Good take there.
Deciding not to kick it.
Yeah,
Going through half gap himself.
Taking the initiative.
And more players for the Swiss have started to drop back to the backfield. They need to cover that well.
Ball was ripped there again by the Dutch. And good cover there.
No 17. Right now.
And again, James Knapp there with the first feel for the ball. Fawcett bringing it out wide.
Good step inside.
Good step there. Just needed to offload there quicker. But still keeping possession, holding on.
Yeah, he didn't really transfer the ball well between his hands. Now straight carry.
Stay back.
They're just relentless with this hard running. They break you down slowly, bit by bit.
And the Swiss have been a little bit slower off that base, off that defense. And that's giving that extra second.
Out wide, if you can get the ball to him, and easy once again. The Dutch over. Try time again. And a little too much, you would say, now for the Swiss to come back into this game.
Yeah, but finally they went through hands, simple hands, to the edge, allowing the man whose job it is, Silva van Essen, to score a walk-in try.
Yeah, the forwards doing all the hard work. They're just taking all the hits up front, putting on the pressure, spreading the ball out wide, creating that extra man out on the wing and utilizing perfect play, you would say.
Yeah, Swiss are now struggling with the line speed off the in the defense. Sorry.
Is it okay to move? Because he's in the way. So if that's okay. Are you okay? Yeah. Can you a little bit move away because in the kicker's way.
The referee just getting rid of all the obstacles there for the kicker to get another one over.
Both the injured players immediately in front of the eye line between the kicker and the post.
Yeah, Janssen here with a tough kick. It's not an easy angle. Distance won't be a problem. Just the angle
definitely
maybe.
not. But yeah, he's right-footed, so kicking cross-legged.
Looking very good here. And converting there, getting another 2 points for the Netherlands. And I think the Netherlands have put this game to bed early on in the second half. I can't see the Swiss coming back from this.
Yeah, they got out of the dugout really well. Started physically, playing some good running rugby and capitalizing on every single mistake the Swiss make.
A little bit of the same from the previous game, maybe?
Oh, definitely. That's
strong in the first.
You can tell the quality side, well, the better quality side by the initial 20 minutes.
Look at that run.
Again, the man who's so hard to bring out. He's been proving that day in, day out.
20-meter run. They're just not able to bring him down.
And that's just one thing that's really sloppy from the Swiss. They have to go down on him. You can't really wrestle him. He's so strong, so powerful. And now a lot of space open on the
very close, but getting the ball through
the other
faster with the
side.
ball, backing himself, going by himself.
Eventually stopped, and the ball knocked on in the offload.
No, the first there
yeah, but untidy there.
Yes. First knocked on the ball by Orange.
So we heard there, Sepp Walter just protesting a little bit, not too happy with that decision,
black.
but rightly so by the referee.
And 2 black. Thank you.
Cheeky by the Swiss scrum half. Just putting his hand in the right position. It's difficult for the referee to see.
And the Swiss making changes in the front row.
There is the mark.
Very essential now because they've got a very important scrum they must not lose.
So both the loose head and tight head change here for the Swiss, looking to strengthen. This has been a very weak point for them in this game.
Or rather say strong point for the Dutch.
Yes. Bind!
Very good scrum, very good push by the Swiss.
Stay back.
Long kick. All the way behind the banners, so...
Yeah, getting the clearance there.
Allow him to breathe for a moment. However, they have to do well on this defense.
First man, please.
Yeah, the Netherlands have just controlled this game so well. First half was still tightly contended, but they just come back in the second half. Coach obviously had a couple of words with them, and they've managed to take full control of this game.
Players in the line out, please.
Steal it away from the Swiss, not allowing them to get anything.
That's really what
Throw is good.
should have happened in the first half.
Yeah, that's what we expected, you know, but the Swiss fought hard in the first half. A lot of positives there that they can take from this game.
And they definitely utilized the unknowingness what the Swiss are bringing to the game. They couldn't really prepare for them that well. And
okay? Holding on.
a warning not to shout at the
Yeah, I
position.
mean, you're down 30 points. You want to celebrate every little inch you get.
You're going to be okay? Yeah. Because you're in the way of the kick. So yes, if
Once
you can move
again,
a little, thank you.
Getting rid of all the obstacles here.
Time back on, please. Here you go.
Good kick there.
Just on the edge of the 22.
So as we said, the Swiss started off really well, but unable to really just dominate in the physicality department today, and that's the difference. I think tactically they've been just as good.
Time back on.
But here's an opportunity for them. They haven't had many of them, but one they want to use up here, getting that line out, securing it, taking the ball out wide. Oh, just
It was well worked.
manhandled.
Unfortunately, the string was just too much. He got into the space really well, but he couldn't really finish it. They took out his
It's for
support
penalty,
man.
Are you sure? Are you sure? It was outside of the pitch? But did you see the number?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Okay, so I'll
The
speak with
support player
captain.
was taken out by the Dutch
Time off.
defenders.
Captain, please.
Therefore, the Swiss ball carrier
Captain,
didn't have
please.
any sort of support around him. That's why he had to take the ball in
We
contact.
didn't see the number,
Obviously,
but
was
there was
manhandled.
tackle without the ball,
in
so
touch.
make sure everybody's careful about it. Okay?
Hey, discipline on the tackle, boys.
We hear there the Dutch captain just saying
Yeah,
a bit of discipline in the tackle, boys. Just
the decision is not going to be overturned by the referee, even though the touchy told him he's the boss on the field, obviously.
yeah.
Bit of soft tackles in the midfield. And another good run by the big man.
Yeah,
With
look
a
at
long
that,
stride.
just breaking the line there. Pumping those legs, going past the first, the second, the third. Switzerland having to dedicate 4 or 5 guys just to bring him back down.
The ball is recycled very quickly now.
Oh, ripped out of the tackle there, but not releasing though.
And that's going to be another visit to the Swiss 22.
Yeah, they're not going to kick it post.
If I say
The
tackle,
fullback is going to, Invassen is going to ship it down the field. And they are here to score another point.
15 orange.
Again, the Netherlands looking for another score here.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting the last 20 minutes. What do you reckon? Because as we saw in the last game, Portugal really pulled away during those last 20 minutes. Just as their opposition was running out of steam, they were at the top-notch performance and really playing some good running rugby.
Yeah,
So
we see Ada Falan coming onto the field there for the Netherlands. And Farson, what a game he's had, right?
Thank you.
He's
Very good.
controlled the general at the back, just spreading that ball out front. Great kicking from him today. Some good running as well.
overthrown, however,
Netherlands-
recollected by
Yeah.
Netherlands. Now
Only
lost
meter
it.
out,
Now lost in contact.
taking the man over there, and
Advantage, ball knocked on.
yeah, scrum time.
Scrum black on 5. Sorry? Yes? Within the tunnel. Here, please. Scrum black.
The pace has been taken off in the second half here by the Dutch. Just took their foot off the pedal a little bit, slowing the game down. Just complete control by them.
Yeah, currently they're in cruising mode. They definitely have a tier above, a gear above. A lot of pressure on the fly half again.
Good clearance though.
Finding grass.
Letting the ball bounce but collected. Good run.
Well spread.
There, got lots of numbers out wide. Lots of space out wide. If they can get the ball, and yes they can.
And that's just what
Another one, and the man has just come onto the pitch and scored a try.
Amazing
First
impact.
touch of the game.
And that was very well read by the substitute.
Ada Falan there, just his very first touch of the game. Try.
But Janne Jansen coming in.
Doing all the hard work.
Doing the hard work. Reading really well where the space is, where to ship it. He went on a run himself. As soon as he saw his support, he utilized it. A quick 2 or 3 passes, and the Swiss defense had no answers for that whatsoever. Here we can see that again. Fix the players, and all of a sudden it became 3 or 4 against 1. And that just...
Good take there, by the way. Hands up high, not easy to gain that ball.
Not a perfect offload for him.
10 and 15.
We have substitution, and it's the man who's been very good for the Swiss team. Number 10, Schmidt, Lucas Schmidt, who is now taking a rest.
Yeah, he was definitely the star player for the Swiss team today.
And they need him ready for the other games, because this one, well, I know there's still 15 minutes left, but it would have been a very difficult job for the Swiss team to overturn this.
Yeah, especially now. Now it's way too late for that.
So you need to rest him and need to bleed some other younger players maybe who don't have that many experiences with international rugby at under 20s level.
Make sure you're on site, okay? After the rucks. Can you tell him?
Some other warnings coming in
After the rucks, number 5. Yes.
to the Swiss team.
Why? Time off.
Let's listen to the referee here.
Can you hold it?
Knapp taking some...
Getting some treatment to his hand there, maybe just getting a boot on the hand there in one of the rucks, yeah.
Time is off.
Yeah, not a very nice feeling, I'm sure, as you know.
Is he coming back?
Especially with the modern boots having those big steel metal studs.
Yeah, and the field is quite tough, so you don't
there's
really
no leeway, there's nothing, it's just pressure on pressure, and your hand just becomes the middle of the sandwich, you know. It's not a very nice feeling at all. And again, just
very good defensive set.
There.
We can see how quickly the Dutch forwards flew up from the line to really stop any sort of attack taking place.
Gabriel Cassio over the ball there.
He was there immediately, tackling him on the gain line.
Securing the ball. Yeah, Swiss are a bit gassed out now. It's been tough. As I mentioned to you at the start of the game, it's going to take a lot for them to absorb the physicality that the Netherlands bring to the game.
The Dutch kind of settling in now, getting into the groove. It's probably one of the first games that this team plays together as it is right now.
Oh, another failed throw, but somehow managed to secure their ball. And the Netherlands again looking to add more pain to the Swiss side.
Pulled back.
Getting the ball out wide, faking the pass, running past the first man, running past the second man. Second try for the substitute.
Underfallen.
Hats off to you as well, young man.
Scoring every 10 minutes he's been on the field, or maybe 5 minutes actually.
Incredible. He hasn't seen much of the ball, but every time this man touches the ball, it turns into a try.
Good decision to step inside. The defense was rushing. They were already chasing that ball out wide. can see how they kind of twisted their shoulders and their hips, and that's just a given for any sort of back who likes to step in, who likes to go himself. If you see that in front of you, you just shoot.
You shoot. And another conversion here. The Netherlands just too dominant. 55 points to 10 against the Swiss.
Very promising start for the Swiss, but unfortunately just now running a little bit out of steam. Still 13 minutes to go. And we'll see how high the score is actually going to climb.
It's actually quite scary because this is probably the Dutch team not firing at 100% in this game. Obviously a lot of handling errors. This wasn't the perfect performance, but a good one nonetheless by the Dutch. They'll have to improve going forward. You know, if they're going to play the likes of Portugal, Romania, Czech Republic, their handling is going to have to be a bit better.
Yeah, definitely. Well fielded by Swiss. A kick in the backfield. Maybe not really planned out. There was many players chasing behind it from the Dutch side. But still, Swiss are now forced to...
Not clearing their lines here, not choosing to kick.
Big 12. We
and
haven't
again,
seen
man
much
over the ball, on his feet there.
And a
getting
steal.
the turnover.
Good offload to his...
Yeah, some
team
poor
member.
decision making there by the Swiss. Offside advantage.
Very good tip-on options.
The ball is lost. Number 13 offside.
So 13 offside there, yeah. Again, indecision,
offside.
Poor choices here by the Swiss, not clearing their lines, not kicking away. Now it's going to cost them probably some more points.
13.
Yeah, just being too eager to get off the line.
Decision of the captain.
And the Netherlands, again, going for the line. They want more.
Discipline.
They're hungry.
Thank you.
As they should be. They know they want to be in the top 4, maybe even top 2 teams in this competition.
6 in a line now, please.
Yeah, and every try counts. I mean, point difference at the end is going to be quite big.
Yeah, last year they didn't quite make it. And really well contested by the Swiss.
Winning that line out there.
Now again,
use it.
Not that long. However, contested well by the Swiss
Yeah, just
winger.
knocked on forward. Good quick hands there.
And look at the power in those carries.
Yeah.
18 offside.
Again,
18.
another cheap penalty given away. Very bad discipline here by the Swiss team towards the end. Good strong pass. Getting the ball out wide.
Again, the ball just not going straight to hand. Has been very, very limiting for the entire Dutch backline. Knapp dropping the ball. Fortunately for the Dutch.
Backwards. They're still playing
here.
under advantage.
Still penalty
Look at how short the Swiss defense is.
Yeah.
And they're not really getting off the line to shut down the options. They're kind of cruising, waiting.
Look
and
at that
that
long
just
pass.
doesn't pay off.
And he's going to be hard to stop from here. But somehow the Swiss managed to do that.
And Macron.
And the ball just going forward there.
Penalty advantage for offside, captain. And number 18, please.
Referee's probably going to reach into his pocket for too many infringements.
Whenever you hear captain and number, you know it's not going to be a good thing. There's no good outcome there.
I gave you a warning. There is no choice for me. Yellow card, please. Number 18.
Yeah, the Swiss number 18 there.
Matteo Cyril Delens is going to rest for another 10 minutes, so that's until the end of the game.
That's the game for him. Yeah,
exactly.
Unfortunately, just leaving his team behind as well.
Offside.
To deal with the aftermath of that.
Call. Scrum option. We will make a sub, of course. We need a substitution, we need a prop.
Yeah, front rower there, so they'll have to also lose one of their backline players now and bring in another front rower there to be able to scrum. Very unfortunate for the Swiss.
Time off.
So too early to call so far. You've seen the Portuguese, you've seen the Dutch, obviously the 2 finalists from last year. We've seen a bit of the Swiss now.
Here.
What are your initial thoughts?
It's going to be difficult to call it because obviously the Dutch have the physicality going for them. However, they haven't been as dominant as I expected, especially in defense. They haven't really turning players back, hitting them over. So maybe the Portuguese team showing a little bit more resiliency, even in that physical aspect. And it's going to be very interesting to watch them battle in the mauls, because both of these sides have very good mauls.
We know the Portuguese don't back out of a fight. They've got heart, they've got that dog in them. They really go out there and do their best. So it's going to be tough for the Dutch. They're going to have to obviously work a different game plan, not just use their physicalities. They'll come short somewhere along the line throughout the tournament, just relying on that the whole time. But good enough for this game.
Yeah, the Dutch have been doing everything right.
And again, another penalty there.
High tackle.
Taken quickly.
And
but
to
not
be honest,
from the mark.
From the initial defense, the back line has not been defending all that well. We saw number 12 just hesitating, not going full flight up, really creating that gap. Again, it's number 12 who's created that gap. He has to sort this out because he's been making many mistakes on that.
Time back on, of course. Here you go.
And the Dutch with a powerful scrum, with another opportunity to get across here and just get to that 60-point mark.
Just to set the statement. Good
and
run.
There we go.
And that's a score.
Another one. Second try for him as well, I think, today. Juna Janssen, yeah.
It's been very good. And it's really difficult to defend that midfield scrum. 5 meters out, it's just such a hard job. And they did really well to stack the numbers, easy line around. And that's just...
Your man of the match?
It's difficult to say. I've really liked what Schmidt has been doing in the first, 60 minutes, 65 minutes before he was subbed out. However, obviously, he's on the losing team, so we have to root for someone from the Netherlands.
There's only one choice there.
And there is only one man who can get awarded the commentator's man of the match.
Yeah.
And that's
Tony
Nguema, who scored 3 tries.
Hat-trick.
And has been a menace. Absolute menace.
He's a monster this game.
Carrying, tackling. He's been very good.
He's done it all. He's done it all.
And that's the reason, that's the sole reason why he's in Rochelle. He knows how to play good rugby and knows how to play test rugby.
Very promising, yeah. He's a name to look out for. If you're a fan of the Dutch rugby, you can definitely expect to see that man in the national side, the senior side, pretty soon, if he's not playing there already.
Yeah, definitely. He'll probably be in the setup. Just as most of these players already in the 20s, when they're promising, they've already trained with the senior team. Crossfield kick, just as we saw from the under-18s yesterday, coming in clutch moment.
Gathering there, needing support to come quickly, and gets there. The Swiss unable to there, playing the ball on the ground, knocking it forward, so the Dutch with an advantage here as well.
Knocked on.
So knocked on, they're just not able to secure the ball.
The crossfield kick was not as accurate. It didn't go just straight to hand. It bounced up. The artificial ground is very unpredictable concerning the bounces off the ball.
You never know what you're going to get, yeah.
So he couldn't really accelerate. He was tackled straight upon receiving the ball. And that made it all that easier to stop the offense. However, then the Swiss knocking it on in the ruck time.
With 3 minutes left to go here, the Netherlands dominant in the second half. Good steady scrum there. And again, just a step and getting on the inside of the man. Oh, just
he was hit by his own
his own man getting in the way.
And a good penalty.
Yeah, that was really
Very
well
well
spotted by
worked.
the referee as well. And great work there. Hard work, brave work getting in there and just jackling. And
he's not the biggest of the man.
yeah, he got cleaned out really hard there, as you can see in
But
the
he was in
replay
a
now.
very good position, that scrum half.
So
Getting straight over the
bring
ball.
his man down over.
And just holding on for his dear life.
Yeah, Sam Good is there just flattening him.
There's a couple of kilos, obviously.
Yeah, big size difference.
Yeah, exactly, so it's very brave from him.
Here you go.
Dutch fans singing
Hearing some South African songs there being sung by the Dutch fans singing Shosholoza. Not too sure how Dutch that is. But there's a remix. There's a remix of it there. Maybe they just realized, guys, hang on. We Dutch.
Aren't those the under 18s?
Yeah, that could
Might be, might be.
Second row, let's speed it up. Let's speed it up.
That might be the under 18s who yesterday put a heroic effort in the last minutes.
What a match. Germany's so unlucky. My heart bleeds for them. They fought so hard throughout the whole match, coming in as underdogs.
And they were better.
They were better.
They were
deserved
definitely
it.
better. Just coming on the other side of the
one
win.
mistake.
Yeah.
One little mistake. Charge down there.
Timing was
I mean, look how strong he is, just standing on his feet. Two men can't bring him down. And penalty again.
Playing the 9.
19. Yes.
On the scrum, can you slow down with the calls, please?
Yes, sure. Not a problem.
Yeah, referee just being asked to slow down with the calls in the last minute of the game.
Maybe his communication has come a bit earlier.
I think he's also quite gassed out.
Yeah, you've got about 50 seconds to go in this game.
1 minute. Here you go. Back.
Right, we've still got 2 more games left for today. The home team, Czechia, taking on Romania in the last match tonight. We'll hand that one over to the Czech commentary team, and we got one more coming up for you guys. Germany against Belgium after this game. It's also going to be a good encounter. Both sides quite evenly matched, maybe a more even encounter in that one.
Definitely, we're going to see, because obviously by the seeding of this tournament, the champions finish up playing the 8th, so always the first game is quite difficult.
You see the coaching staff there, very happy, smiling.
Yeah, but then again, if you finish 4th and 5th, you've got quite an even game before you, in front of you. So really, that's what this Belgian and German game is going to be like.
Advantage.
Unfortunately, for the Dutch, didn't do well in the line out. Now the Swiss are on the charge, and we're gonna go back to late tackle by one of the Dutch boys.
Orange, discipline, please.
Even when the time is red, referee is asking for more discipline by the Dutch players. He doesn't want to end up on any more cards, or like picking them.
Here it is.
And this is surely one of the last plays of the game. Maybe the last chance for Swiss to
5-man line out.
get some extra points on the board. Not that it would turn the game around, but still, it's good to get something going for you, but a very hard hit, and now being driven into the touch. Ball is available to play.
It's in the rock. Stay back. Use it. Use it, 9.
Scrum half asking his big man to carry in. This solid defense from the Dutch boys. Now played quickly, taken in.
10 is okay.
And that was slapped back. And that was a very high tackle advantage for that. Somehow they got back to the ball. And a good defensive read by number 13 from Netherlands. He's done really well to stop the Swiss offense. Another bone crackling hit from that man we spoke earlier about, James Knapp.
There are two choices. High tackle over there and high tackle here, but the time is off. I need a captain.
Two high tackles coming in late after the time's already ticked down.
In a ruck. You were on the offside over here, and it's another penalty.
What do you mean?
Yellow card coming in.
It's another multiple infringement.
In the last minutes
next to the ruck
of the game. The receiver of the red card is number 13, Frederick
over there on
Number.
the 5 meter line or here.
Sorry, Nuber.
Captain, there. There is a high tackle there next to the line. Here. High tackle.
And we come back to the initial high tackle. And the Swiss boys are eager to play. They want to score one more try.
Here, line out. Line out.
And it's going to be a little bit easier since
The rest back.
they're now attacking against a weaker backline. They're missing a man. The pass just not being straight to hand. And once he was picking it up, he knocked it on. And that commences the game between Switzerland and Netherlands. A very good encounter. A lot of rugby has been played and a lot of rugby yet to come. Currently, we're preparing for the game between Belgium and Germany. However, to summarize the game, Netherlands bring in a lot of physicality, very good discipline in mauls. They've been really well equipped to maul over the Swiss opposition. Swiss, a lot of flair, however, sometimes they could slow down the ball a little bit, play out wide, and really utilize the speed they have. That commences our game, and now we'll wait for the interviews, well, after game interviews with the captains and the coaches.
We would also like to invite all of you guys for the semi-finals of the Rugby Europe Championship 2025. It's going to be on Tuesday, 18th of November. Poland taking on Portugal at 11. It's going to be Belgium against Germany at 1. And at 3 p.m. on same day, it's going to be the top spot for the competition. Big tournament favorites of Spain taking on the Dutch side, the younger side of under 18s. And then the last game of the day, 6:30, Georgia taking on home Czechia.
Coach, a big welcome to you here in Prague. Great to see Belgium competing again this year in the under-20. We saw two really fantastic games. What were your preparations coming to this tournament, and what are your expectations from this tournament?
As the last 3 years, we expect to finish in the top 4. That means at least win this game. We respect, of course, a lot Germany. It's a very strong and physical team, and it's always difficult to play against them. So we're quite confident, but it will be a tough game for us.
The men's national team is flying your flag up high. They are one match away from qualifying. Is the young team going to try and replicate that?
Of course, it's a target for the young.
I'm here with the Dutch coach. Must be very thrilled with that performance. A tight first half. The Swiss kind of stood up to you in the first half. A couple of handling errors there, but second half, the physicality just came through and you dominated.
Yeah, well, look, I think we wanted to start the way we finished, really. So I think it took us a bit of time to get into the game. But like I said, we're going to take every game. We didn't have many prep games, and to be able to really get better as the game went on was what we're really happy with. I think, we got to keep building to the next game. A lot of positives to take, but also some work-ons. But, yeah, happy with the start.
Very physical game. Any injuries, anything to worry about in the next match?
No, we're fortunate to come out with none at the moment. Well, we'll assess everything, but at the moment it looks like we're getting away with it with injury-free. And, yeah, I think the subs were at the right time. We've made some good minutes with players that we needed to, so we're happy.
Ngoma, hat-trick there. What a player. How good was he today?
Yeah, no, he's fantastic. One of our leaders, and yeah, we're expecting some big things from him, but yeah, really happy for him. And I think we've only just seen a little bit of him, so there's still a lot more to come.
Thank you so much for your time, coach, and best of luck going forward.
Thank you very much as well. Awesome to be here.